Hey y'all, it's Tammy. So a lot of people have been anticipating me finally making a vlog, and here you go. This is a look into my life. I am a mom, a wife. When I say mom, I mean mom of 2 under 2. So my day is pretty hectic. But here we go, just a little glimpse of what's more to come. So I pretty much start every day with dragging myself out of the bed and getting the kids ready to eat breakfast. So here is their cereal. They love the Sesame Street cereal. They love the box more, but my daughter pretty much is the only one that eats it. My son will definitely play with it, but I'm trying to get their attention by showing them what they're about to eat. And you can see on my son's face, he's like, okay. My daughter goes straight into eating it because she actually eats. My son is still just looking at it, playing with it, like, whatever. Now I'm giving them a little Honey Nut Cheerios. Okay, they're not Honey Nut Cheerios, but that's all Food Lion had at the time, so don't judge me. I handed my son a cookie, and you see he picked that up immediately to start eating that because cookies and veggie straws are his thing. The breakfast has finally cooled down. I made some eggs and some French toast sticks, and I still offer it to my son, even though I know he's not going to eat it. My daughter is about to tear it up, though. But my son is just going to, look at it in complete disgust. Yeah, you can see she's eating. He's still like, ew, why are you putting this on my tray? And my daughter, when I say, she starts tearing food up, she tears food up. So I'm pushing her sleeves back, and she has a meltdown. She's crazy. Now I'm feeding my son. Normally that's how it goes. I have to kind of fight him to eat any yogurt. Lately he's been doing so good with yogurt. I'm so happy. So proud of him. Normally that's how it is. He's pushing me away. He won't try anything, but he's been doing really well with yogurt lately. At this point, I could pretty much tell he's over it, and it really frustrates me that my baby doesn't eat, so I kind of just, I normally just give up, because, it's really depressing. Hey, it's okay, stop. He doesn't do this often, but he has been lately. Now I have to make his smoothie because he really doesn't get any nutrients because he doesn't eat. He will eat a cookie here and there. He'll eat a few veggie straws, probably maybe 10 to 15 total in a day. And that's pretty much all he eats, and I'm not exaggerating. Now, if I sit down with him and I, feed him yogurt, he will sometimes eat a good amount, but for the most part, he really doesn't. Same with mashed potatoes. If I kind of fight him, he will, but it's really hit or miss, and it's not enough to get any nutrients. So I have to make a smoothie with bananas, spinach, milk, Pediasure, peanut butter, and he loves it, and it's very high in calories, and it does have that spinach in there, so it just makes me feel better that he's at least getting some type of vegetables, some type of nutrients, vitamins. Our blender is broken, so it makes this really crazy sound. I always taste it to make sure it's good and it's perfect. So a lot of people don't actually know, but my son was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder at the beginning of December of last year, which was a month and a half ago. So to be honest though, it has been really hard prior to his appointment because honestly, I kind of always knew something was just a little off. I wasn't sure what, but I was doing like a lot of research, Googling, trying to figure out why was he delayed so much with speech and just understanding, communicating, and things like that. He did walk really early. He started walking at like 9 months. And at the beginning, I just felt like he was so advanced. And then we started having these issues with him eating. We got a lot of false information from doctors. I let her know how concerned I was with him not eating, wanting to try new foods, and every time he would try something, he would gag and things like that. And I was always just told like, oh yeah, babies gag, it's their natural reflex, things like that. And she was like, yeah, you don't really have to worry about him eating until he's like 1 and whatever. So I didn't worry about it too much. It definitely was concerning, but then once the doctor was like, oh, don't worry about it. At 1, you know, he'll start to eat and things like that. And I'm like, or not even so much that he'll start to eat, but that's when you should be concerned about him not eating full meals and things like that. So I'm like, okay. And then at 1, Wick actually took him off of formula completely. And I was like, whoa. Okay, so we're going to have to buy it from now on, which I'm kind of like, all right. I mean, I guess we were blessed enough to even be on WIC as it is because we really didn't qualify, but because of COVID, we did. So whatever. That's neither here or there. They took him off of formula and they're like, nope, he needs to start eating foods now. And I'm like, okay, my baby doesn't eat though. And they're like, what do you mean he doesn't eat? Da, da, da. And went to the doctor and she's like, oh, well, maybe we should send him to see if there's, I think it was like the gastro, I don't know if it was like the gastro people or was it I think it was like a lab. They wanted to get like an x-ray of his throat to see if it was that he had issues swallowing and things like that. Long story short, we ended up not going to that because I have seen him swallow cookies. I've seen him eat, chew, and swallow cookies, things like that. And I was pregnant at the time and we were just really overwhelmed. Like, looking back on it, we probably should have just took him just to like rule that out and stuff, but I was already overwhelmed. Just with life. I was pregnant. I had a like 1-year-old or about to be 1-year-old baby who wasn't eating, and now I'm finding out that now I have to feed him and he doesn't want to eat, and just things like that. Like, I was already overwhelmed, and that appointment, it was like at 7 a.m. and we had to be like, it was just a lot. And taking my baby out of the car, I was however many months pregnant, and it's, long story short, it was too much for you, girl. Okay, so we didn't. And we ended up moving. We bought this house and we found a new doctor. Once my daughter was born, I liked her, so I took my son there. Once I took my son there, then she started saying like, no, he should be eating. He should be willing to try more foods. There's something wrong. Let's start feeding therapy. Let's start speech therapy. Let's get him into a program where we can get him evaluated for any type of like delays and things like that. Like, let's get the ball running. I'm like, yes, like, she's understanding that I'm thinking something is wrong. Like, let's figure it out. So he got diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. Just based off my research, his condition is definitely mild as of right now. I do have a friend whose daughter is autistic, or originally was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder, but they actually told her like they don't really like to diagnose people until they're like 8 years old, because you never really know how severe it really is until they're of age, because right now they're babies. Like, you never really know. So I have a lot of hope. I do have another friend whose daughter is autistic as well, or was diagnosed with autism. Her daughter's a little bit older than my son, and she's kind of like, okay, like, she's accepted it. Like, my daughter is autistic and this is what it is. I don't love her any less. It's a blessing. And, you know, so I'm still kind of like, I'm not in denial at all. I definitely know that my son has some delays. But I'm just very hopeful that, like, if it is autism, just based off of my research, that he will live a very normal life. A lot of people, when I tell them like, yeah, he's autistic, everybody's like, where? Like, I don't see how he's autistic. Loud sounds don't aggravate him. He's not into like super crazy routines. He's not obsessed with anything. He's not obsessed with his hands. He's not obsessed with colors. He's not obsessed. Like, it's a lot of things that he doesn't do that autistic kids do. But then he does do a few things that is considered to be autistic, like his speech delay. He does not communicate with me at all. He doesn't answer to his name. That's the main thing. And then his eating. Those are the, like, really big things. He doesn't really like mimic me. I'm trying to teach him, like, you know, cows go moo. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't really mimic anything. He will mimic like hand clapping and things like that, but it's just obvious that his learning is a lot delayed, and it is actually really hard to even talk about, deal with, or to cope with. Like, I love my children so much that it's an awful feeling. I know that sounds crazy, but it's like, just anything happening to them makes me so sad, so upset, so worried, so anxious all the time. And it's just like hearing this news, it's just, I want it, and I still want, you know, the best life possible for my children. And not to say that him being autistic is going to defer that or make that intangible or anything like that, but it's a scary world already, as like people are so mean. And, you know, I just don't want my son to go through life getting picked on, because I don't want to go to jail. Like, I want to be here for my kids, and I know how upset I will get if I find out that somebody is making fun of my kid or being rude to my kid. Like, even us being out somewhere, and if my son is like yelling or doing something, you know, and somebody's like, oh, can you like tell your son to be quiet? Like, I don't know what I would do. I honestly don't. And I pray to God all the time that things like that don't happen, because I love my kids so much that I will lose it. But I have to remember that I love them so much that I can't let somebody take me away from them because of my reaction to something stupid they did. Like, so it's just like putting my kids first is everything. It makes me be a better person. It makes me act better, love more, be more kinder. Be more kind is the right term. I don't know. Point is, my son does not eat. So I'm going to get in a lot more detail in the future of just like my day-to-day tasks, how it is dealing with a autistic child and 2 under 2, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I'm battling my own illness, which is mixed connective tissue disease, which is kind of very similar to lupus, just based off of the symptoms I have. I have a lot of things going on just with me personally, and it is definitely an outlet to be able to talk about it, because I don't do therapy or anything like that, but I do sometimes feel like I need it. I have a lot on my mind constantly. Like, I'm literally getting teary-eyed right now. It's a lot to cope with, and I'm just trying to stay positive, stay focused on something better. And I know that making YouTube videos, documenting my life, documenting my day-to-day life can definitely be a source of income, an outlet, and really just like therapy. And just like, I need to, I don't know, I need to do something to keep myself busy. And when I say keep myself busy, that's not what I mean, because like, girl, I'm busy, okay? Every day I have something to do. Like, right now there's a big pile of laundry behind this camera. Matter of fact, I need to go throw my son's laundry in the washer as we speak. I have clothes that need to be washed. My daughter's clothes are dry. They need to get put up. I have bottles that need to get put in the dishwasher. Trash comes, I think, tomorrow or the day after. I need to get their diaper genies emptied out. There's a lot of things that I really need to do. Honestly, my loft is still unpacked. I still have boxes of stuff in there that I need to like go through. So many things that I have to do, and I'm sitting here saying that I need to keep myself busy. I do believe that there's balance. I don't do much to make myself happy, if that makes any sense. Like, my husband, when he gets home from work, you know, he'll help me with the kids, do what I need him to do, and then after the kids have taken their bath and things, like, he'll go downstairs, he'll play the game, he will get like in a group chat, group FaceTime with his homeboys and stuff like that, and he's on there laughing, talking, having conversations, playing the game, like, you know, being happy, doing things that make him happy and content after a long, stressful day. I really do not have an outlet. I really do not have anything that I do to make myself happy. I barely watch TV. Like, if I do watch TV, it's literally at like 12 a.m. once everybody's asleep, because now I can finally just sit down. I don't have to get, well, and that's crazy because I say I'm done, but I'm really not, because my daughter still wakes up like 3-4 times a night. And so I really don't have an outlet. I really don't have an escape. So I'm just going to focus on YouTube. Hopefully YouTube takes me somewhere else, and like, who knows, like, maybe people will really be interested in my life. Maybe people will be or will be able to relate to me. Maybe somebody out there will be able to help me with what I'm going through with my disease, or dealing with my son's disorder and things like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what the outcome is, but I'll never know unless I try. So I'm definitely going to start taking YouTube a lot more serious, even just with like my cooking, hair vlogs, like how I be doing my hair, because girl, I be doing my hair, okay? I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't like to ask my husband for money for like things like my hair and things like that, because he literally gives us everything. Like, everything we have is because of my husband, and I really don't want to be that wife that's like, I need my hair done. Da, da, da. He already gets my nails done every 2 weeks, you know? And hair is not cheap. So I have a good grade of hair. This is all my hair. I can at least do my own hair or something, you know? I don't need him to be paying for my hair and stuff too. It's just crazy to me. But that's a whole other vlog, girl. I got a lot to say about that too. But yeah, I mean, this is just like a short intro, or like a glimpse into my life. In the videos earlier, I did not have my eyebrows and eyelashes and stuff done, but I had a little bit of downtime because both my kids ended up taking a nap at the same time today, which is crazy. They used to do that, but they don't really do that no more. So I was like, well, let me do my little eyebrows and whatever. And that's just another thing that I try to do for myself too. Like, every now and then, like, feel pretty so that I can act pretty is like really what I think to myself, because a lot of the times I'm moping around here. I'm just like, not even so much depressed, but just like, ugh, like every day I'm so overwhelmed, and I look overwhelmed. Like, my hair be crazy, my skin is messed up. Right now my lips was really chapped, and they've been chapped because of the snow and stuff, but leave me alone. Like, I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, I'm in a really good mood today. I actually have a little bit of energy. I'm not feeling super, super bad today. Let me look how I feel. So I did my eyebrows, my eyelashes. That's pretty much it. But that always makes me feel like a little better. Like I got my life together a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I really don't, but it makes me kind of feel like that. So this vlog or video or whatever is really all over the place, because I just woke up today and I was like, let me record. I actually said I was going to record yesterday, but I didn't have a topic. So I guess this topic is really just like an intro into my life, what, you know, I'm going to be vlogging about, what you guys can expect on my YouTube video, and things like that. I am going to go because it's like 3 something. I know my daughter's about to wake up any minute now. So while she's asleep, let me go throw this clothes in the laundry, get my little life together or whatever.
And like clockwork, somebody said, don't turn around now. Hello. What, girl? You up? You uppies? How was your nap? Was your nap okay? You like it out?
Now I'm pretty much just doing everything that I have to do around the house. Vacuuming Donna's room. I'm always busy, you guys. You see the snow out the window? Cute, right? Now I'm vacuuming my room. I have to put her back in the high chair because she's bad, y'all, as you can see. Look at her. Just bad. But of course, I can't just do anything straight. I always have to stop, change diapers, you know, things like that. And Donna boy, she's so cute, but she's so bad. Now I'm trying to do that laundry I was supposed to do earlier, so I'm going to sit her in the room with her brother. Bracing myself because I really didn't feel like doing this, but it has to get done. Yep, look who it is. And at this point, just come in the laundry room with me, girl. Now she done fell and hurt herself. I really cannot do anything straight. Like there's always something. It's a diaper, crying, something. But it is what it is. Now I'm vacuuming Jordan's room. I'm telling you, there's always something to do. Bottles to make. Something. There's Donna and Cash waiting for me. And this is an everyday struggle getting them both down the stairs, bro. Every day. Stay tuned. Definitely subscribe. I really will have content coming. I'm gonna try to figure out how to like organize my life. I'm gonna write down my content for the week, record videos, put them out there, and just see what happens. So if y'all like what y'all see so far and y'all want the videos to get better, definitely subscribe. Pay attention, y'all, because I am about to be coming with the motherfucking videos. Let me stop cursing. I really don't want to curse that much on this channel. I know I am, because I curse a lot. I'm like a sailor. And you will see me and my husband interact a lot because we are really goofy, really funny. He's like my best friend, and that is just really good content. I know you guys are gonna want to see that. So that's it. That's all. Let me go do what I gotta do. I don't really have like, you know how everybody be like, comment, subscribe, and click the bell and da-da-da-da. I'm not there yet. All I'm gonna say is just subscribe and just watch out for my next video. It's been real.